So I'm going to call to order the Health and Human Services Committee of DuPage County. Roll call, please.
Chair Ranahan.
Here.
Vice Chair Swarzy.
Here.
Member Solomon.
Here.
Member Chaplin.
Here.
Member Desart.
Here.
Member LaPlante.
Here. Great. We have a quorum. Do you have any public comment?
No public comment.
Okay, thank you. Just a couple of things to start off. More good news from the Care Center. They had a very successful fall festival over the weekend, so congratulations on that. And they just received notice that they are the recipient of a direct 1.1 million in ARPA funding. And I will let Janelle speak on any planned uses for that. So, and secondly, I announced this in, or mentioned this in JPS as well, but really big news when it comes to health, human services, public safety. Sterigenics was found to be liable in causing cancer, and a $363 million verdict was awarded. So it's just so moving. I mean, I think this first came to this committee as a, not an elected person for that issue. So just good news. So right. With that, I'll take a motion to approve the minutes of September 6th, 2022. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Moving to community services, I'll take a motion on FIR 37922, resolution acceptance appropriation of aging case coordination unit fund, KY 23, the amount of $6.3 million for the period October 1st, 2022 through November 30th, 2023. Community services, with a motion, a second. Questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Take a motion on HHS P 26122, recommendation for approval of contract to Healthy Air Heating and Air for architectural weatherization, labor, and materials for community services weatherization program, October 1st, 2022 through September 30th, 2023, not to exceed $485,534.70. Okay, we have a motion. We have a second. Anybody questions, comments here? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Take a motion on HHS P 262-22. This is a recommendation for approval of contract to Healthy Air Heating and Air. This is for the mechanical HVAC weatherization, labor, and materials for community services weatherization program, not to exceed $1,140,734.82. Motion, and we have a second. Do we have a second? Okay, great. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Moving to Community Development Commission. I'll take the motion HHSR 380-22 resolution recommendation for approval of a first modification to ESG Corona
Second.
memorandum of understanding with DuPage County of Community Services Homeless Management Information System, increasing the award by $60,000 and extending completion through December 31st, 2023. COVID item. We have a motion and a second. Any questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Big motion HHSR 381-22 resolution recommendation for approval of first modification for ESG Corona grant agreement with Catholic Charities, also increasing the award
So
by
moved.
$20,740 and extending through December 16th, 2022. And motion and second. Questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Onto the DuPage Care Center. I'll take a motion on HHS P 263-22. Recommendation for approval of purchase order to Northwestern Medicine Regional Medical
So moved.
Group for services of Angelo Miele, MD, Medical Director of the Care Center, December 1st, 2022 through November 30th, 2023, not to exceed $36,000.
Okay.
And a motion and a second. Questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes. Take a motion on item 8B. 2022-82 recommendation for approval contract to Visocom ICT LLC for disposable coveralls with
So moved.
PPE for the Care Center COVID unit, September 21st, 2022 through September 20th, 2023, not to exceed $18,859.60. This is an ARPA item. We have a motion and a second. Any questions here? We have a roll call, please.
Member Chaplin.
Aye.
Member Desart.
Aye.
Member LaPlante.
Aye.
Vice Chair Swarzy. Member Solomon.
Aye.
Chair Ranahan.
Aye. That passes. Moving on to item 9, travel. Need authorization for overnight travel, senior housing and development planner to attend Fall
So
National
moved.
Human Services Data Consortium, Seattle, Washington,
Second.
October 23 through October 27, 2022. It currently reads $2,316.09. I'm going to make a motion to amend the amount to $2,700.09. The reason for this being, person had to stay an extra night due to flight and scheduling issues and needed another night in the hotel. So,
Move to amend. Or second.
all right, and a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and then I'll take a motion to approve this item as amended.
So moved.
Amount of $2,700.09. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Great, that passes. And just breezing along right into consent items. I'll take a motion to combine items, consent items A, B, C, and D. These are all change orders to decrease and close because the contracts are expired. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I'll take a motion to approve change order 10A with American Bottling Company at $35,051.58. B, McKesson Medical Surgical Medical Solutions, $57,725.70. C, Cimbria Rehab, $550,499.60. And D, Warehouse Direct, $18,090.50.
Second.
All
Or,
contracts
so moved.
expired. All right, we have a motion,
Second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. Those pass. I'll take a motion to receive and place on file item 11, grant proposal notification
So
5322,
moved.
Aging Case Coordination Unit, Age Guide, Northeastern Illinois, $5,850,000. Motion and second, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that passes. I do not see any residency waivers.
No residency waivers.
Okay, thank you. And moving to our care center update, Janelle Chadwick. Hi there.
Good morning.
Nice to see you in person.
Update on COVID. So we're currently in an outbreak status due to a prior positive employee some time back. And we come out of outbreak status on October 6th if we don't have any additional cases. However, no units are under quarantine, so the residents are out and about. It's nice to see them in the hallways and down in the lobby. It's very different from previous years, I guess I could say at this point. Yes, the Fall Fest was a great success. We're already thinking we're going to exceed $30,000. So that's a huge shout out to all the team and that put that together like clockwork. So whether it's virtual or in person, it's still been very successful from supporting the foundation and the rec therapy department for the residents. So we're very excited about that. Just an update on renovation. We're currently looking through scope of work for materials and flooring to get the bids going. We were pretty progressive and we did already clear out 4 North, and that's where the phasing of the unit would start. We did that for 2 reasons. One, it helps them get a really good access to a unit, so we get a much cleaner bid for all the different areas, so it's not like they couldn't go see a certain spot. And also it helps with efficiencies for staffing because we're consolidating the residents, so the units are fuller. So and the last thing I want to talk about is the ARPA. We did receive 2023 HFS, which would be state health and family services ARPA funding, and 1.1 million. This one is a little different than our previous ones because it's going to be paid out on a quarterly basis over 2023. And you have to use 65% towards your staff and 35% towards COVID expenses. So we are going to be doing the hero pay again, like we did last year. This will be quarterly, and each employee would get approximately $590 on those quarterly installments. We do also, just as a point, and I think I mentioned this previously, but anyone that works within the care center, so if we have people assigned and they're actually working within the care center, we include them as well because they're just at risk as any other employee. So, any questions yet?
Yeah, so 590 quarterly,
Yes.
so that's wonderful.
Yes. Yep.
Couple grand in their pocket.
Yes.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Any questions?
Member Spelman?
I was just wondering how boosters are going over there.
Yes, we're actually, good point. We are on the schedule, I think, for Wednesday, October 5th for the the new booster that is effective against Delta and Omicron. And so we're doing the flu and that combined. I believe the residents start next week. So, yep,
Much
Yes.
easier this time. right?
Yes, yes.
One more question. So, it has been a mask required throughout all the last couple of years, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, in fact, when we're an outbreak, if you're in a resident care area, you have to wear an N95 and a shield.
Okay,
And that also
that's the difference.
counts as your community transmission rate, which the county just went from high to substantial, I think is the term. That doesn't change. We still have to wear the N95 and the shield. If it drops lower than that, or we go out of outbreak status, then we would go back to a surgical, but we still, until the county transmission drops, we still have to wear the visor. So
Okay.
it's like a decision tree. So.
How is everybody doing wearing masks all these years?
Right, yeah, and they've acclimated, and we have to do fit testing, annually for the N95s, so we have a variety of masks for the staff, but yeah.
The other lighter ones they can wear as things of,
Not really.
it's
Yeah, it's,
not
I
fun.
get used to it. I'm an asthmatic, so I can do it for a while, but don't ask me to talk with one on. So,
No, it's challenging.
yep, for sure, they've done great.
Any other questions here? Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Janelle. Community services update. Mary is on a work. Oh, is she here? There she
I'm right
is.
here.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. I know it looks like I'm in somebody's rec room, but I'm actually at the NASED conference. So I'm joining you via technology. So I have a couple of updates. The first is that the transformational grant review team met last week. As you recall, we're in sort of the second phase of the transformational grant. So we went through the letter of intent process, invited, I think, 18 organizations to complete a full application. We received those applications. We reviewed them last week, and now DuPage Foundation is going back to those organizations with some of the questions that the reviewers had. We'll be meeting again on October 6th to make our final recommendations. And then October 9th, we'll be doing a recognition at the county board of all of the grants that we'll be providing under that program. And then I want to thank the board for their support of the $5 million set aside for food assistance. The contract was approved with Northern Illinois Food Bank, so we'll be getting that underway very quickly. I have a meeting tomorrow with Northern Illinois Food Bank to start talking about data and what data we'll use to make our determinations about what assistance levels we'll be giving to the various food pantries. And so they have a bunch of data. They're also gathering data from the food pantries. My plan is then to go back to that DuPage Hunger Network organization and present them with a couple of different options for how we can do that cash assistance to the individual pantries. I think that's all I have.
Joan tells me it's actually the 11th, not the 9th, for the county board.
Oh, did I say the 11th? I have the 11th written down. I'm sorry if I misspoke. Yeah, the review team meets on the 6th, and then the board meeting is on the 11th.
Great. Any questions for Mary about this? It should be kind of a nice deal. It's going to be a county board, work with the foundation, making sure that, there was some sensitivity in terms of county board members being able to participate in the award giving process. So should be great. Big fun. Yeah, good stuff. So, all right. Thank you, Mary.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right. Do we have any old business? Any new business? All right, I'll take a motion to adjourn. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.